Hey everybody, it's your boy T. It's week 39 and we're moving right along. Time's flying. There's ups and downs, but man, it's been such a great opportunity walking this path with you. Um, I'm gonna get it back to adventure. This whole thing has been an adventure. Life's an adventure. But I want to talk about the adventure of sharing your story. I want to read something to you and I want to talk about it. It says, when we show up to share our stories, we create a space for others to share their stories with us. Because when we share some of the most vulnerable parts of our lives, there is no guarantee that everyone is going to love you and your story. There is a space for healing, forgiveness, and release of emotions to happen. And that's how this all started with me. I'm not talking about the this 52-week journey. I'm talking before that. I used to watch his show Intervention quite a bit, and I remember watching it in, I believe it was 2007, and my life was on a certain path that wasn't going to amount to much. Well, it might have, but who knows? And there was a gentleman on there, and he had shared that there was a line of work that he was going to get into after 2 years of sobriety. And even though I was under the influence of certain stuff and living a life, like I remembered that message. This turned into me going to Ryerson to visit my friend, and there was a pamphlet from Centennial College that said, "Be the light at the end of the tunnel." Um, and I didn't pick it up at first. We were talking, we were running out to have a cigarette or something, and and I said, you know what? I looked at her and I said, you know what? I'll be right back. And I ran back up like 4 stories. And for some reason, it had nothing to do with the school, but for some reason, this flyer, this course pamphlet for an addiction and life skills coach pamphlet was there. I'm sure coincidence or what, I went back and picked it up, and I followed it. Would I have turned back if it wasn't for hearing the message of that guy? I don't know. But I'm grateful he shared that message of his. If it wasn't for him sharing that and me not turning around, would I be in the field that I am today? I don't know. Maybe, probably. But I think that's the importance of sharing our stories, right? Giving people hope. Without hope, there is no life. The desire for achievement is gone. Find one spark of hope in what exists, and you'll be surprised at what can be done. Hope gives motivation to this world. It can give purpose to being alive. Hope is a trust in the future of life, a trust that you will survive. Hope is a lifeline of this life that provides strength when you feel alone. Just one ray of hope when the outlook is dark can carry you through the unknown. Hope is one of the treasures of life. Take hope into all that you do. Give hope to others when you can. Have hope, it will see you through. I was given that in June of 2009. Or sorry, December of 2009. And, I share that too because I thought this was absurd. It was like, no way. But people kept sharing their stories. I find my story to be useless if I don't share it with anybody. There's a place I go more than a few times a week. Now it's via Zoom, where if people stop going, I stop hearing the experiences and know, and for me, it was hearing those experiences gave me strength and gave me hope to move on. If you're walking alone, know that you don't have to. If you have a story that you want to tell the world, put it out there. It doesn't matter if you get millions of subscribers or people don't like it. Your story is your story. Everybody walking the face of this earth has a valuable story. I have a friend that passed away in December and had one of the most remarkable stories, but hid behind fear of what other people thought. And we don't get to hear her story anymore. Hear people out. Even if people, not everybody's going to want to hear your story, but it's your story. Be grateful for it. I think we all have a purpose here walking the face of this earth. I know sometimes people feel purposeless, but share your story and you might find that. Hear somebody else's, relate to an experience. You never know what will happen. Why was I sitting in front of that TV, coming out of a haze to watch this man share his story? Why do we gather and share our stories with others? I think because deep down, we know we can give others hope. So I put you on that adventure. Share your story. If you're a writer, if you're an actor, whatever it is, you do it through song, spoken word, whatever. Put your story out there. We got so many different ways we can get our story out there. Pick one. It may not seem drastic to you, but it could change somebody's life. We can all be that light at the end of the tunnel for someone in that despair, as is said. Hope is one of the treasures of life. Take hope in all that you do. Give hope to others when you can. Have hope, it'll see you through. Share your story and remarkable things can happen. And you deserve to. You deserve to be heard. Because you never, ever know if your story, as that man did for me, by chance or whatever it may be, I don't care today. I listen. I've had many experiences like this where I didn't want to listen to somebody's story, and the story altered my life. It rocked my friggin' clock, man. So put yourself out there. Overcome that fear. And just do it. Don't do it for anybody else. Do it for you. Because you have a story worth sharing. You're a child of God. You're a child of the universe. Your story deserves to be heard. Once again, if you're a writer, if you want to put yourself on video like this, whatever it may be, share it. Because let me tell you, if it wasn't for people sharing their story with me and their experiences with me, there is no way in hell I would be here doing this. There's many people I can thank. But I'm going to thank the people that took the courage to share their story with me. The people that put themselves out there. And the people that work through that fear to give other people hope. The great gift of Pay It Forward. So I hope you have a great week, guys. I'll see you, man, in week 40. And, put yourself out there, share your story. And you don't know whose life you could change. Be well. You see you in a week. Bye.